What is up, my friends? I just got out of a press screening for Mufasa, The Lion King. I wanted to give a quick out-of-theater reaction, as well as a spoiler-free review, simply because I have a lot of thoughts about this movie. Honestly, I didn't expect to have this many thoughts about this movie. As always, be sure to leave all of your thoughts down in the comments, but Mufasa is the prequel to The Lion King. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who the character of Mufasa is, and I was just kind of curious walking into this thing about whether or not they can make a prequel work. You know what I mean? The Lion King has such iconic music, but also such an iconic story. And so tagging something to that, it could either be a blessing or a curse. But having now just gotten out of it, I honestly think it was more of a blessing. They managed to tell a really good story with this movie that adds to the legacy of The Lion King. It doesn't take away anything. I was honestly blown away with just how emotional it gets, and then the way that they tie it into The Lion King and they bring back all of those memories. It was really cleverly done. Also, Barry Jenkins, man. He's a great director, and I've watched a lot of interviews just kind of leading up to this movie on his thoughts on making it and just kind of like embarking on this journey. But the one thing I will say is you don't see very often in an animated, like live-action animated movie like this, just a really well-shot film. It just seemed like everything was so rich and textured, and everything seemed so planned out and mapped out. There was even like these small like GoPro moments with the cats that it's like on the face as they're running. It was really cool and very immersive. I also want to shout out future Green Lantern, Aaron Pierre. He plays Mufasa. It's just a phenomenal voice acting job. Just the character, he really embodied that character and added so much depth to it that now I feel like if I go back and watch The Lion King, I'm gonna feel something more. You also have Mads Mikkelsen playing the villain, and it's like, okay, Mads Mikkelsen is playing another villain. But I mean, as always, Mads Mikkelsen, he's so great. He's so great in this movie. The one thing I will say, and this is honestly the only thing holding it back from me giving this movie a perfect score, because I really liked it. I really had a great time. But the thing holding it back the most was the music. I just feel like Disney needs to dig deep and try to find what made those classics and the songs that came with those classics so special. Because a lot of us grew up with those movies, and those songs were so iconic, but it's not just because they're nostalgic. Like, those songs are amazing, and the songs in this just felt robotic. They kind of felt lifeless, and as soon as one would start, honestly, the story was so good in this film that as soon as the song would start, you just wanted to get back to I was just like, just get back to the movie. Because the story and the way that it was paced and the stakes surrounding it, it was just really good. It was really tense, and it drew you the hell in. And so I really think audiences are gonna like this. People might not be as critical about the music as I am. People might really like the songs. I really wasn't a fan of, honestly, a single one of them. And that's too bad, but I highly recommend going and checking it out. I think you and the family would have a great time. I think just yourself, if you go alone to this movie, you're gonna have a great time. It's a solid movie that's gonna make you feel something. As for my Jones Vibes star rating, I'm gonna give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, close to a perfect rating, but dang, that music, it was this close. But again, leave me all of your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. But more than anything, keep up the good vibes, my friends. Peace.